We are shopping the shelves today, friends. It's been a minute since we've been shopping the shelves. And I must say, the shelves are not in their best condition as far as organization goes, but I do have them full of goodies. If you have never shopped a claim and bundle show before or shopped with me, please take a second and read the show notes. They're right here in the upper left hand corner. It'll let you know exactly what we're doing. It is a bit of a slower pace show. And what happens is basically I show you everything on these shelves. I have these two tall shelves, and then I have this baby shelf right here. And I scan everything. You can holler out anything you want to see. The first person who hollers out an item gets dibs on what they want to do. You can either pass if you're not interested after seeing it up close. I can run things individually, regular auction style if you would like, or I can set it aside in a bundle. Hey, last house. If you decide to set things in a bundle, you just basically set it aside like a virtual cart. And you keep adding until you're ready to check out. You can check out at any time throughout the show. You just say, hey, I'm ready to check out. We stop what we're doing and we let everyone know that we're doing a checkout that takes priority so you can get on with your day. You also can stay and shop with me the whole time. I'll do a round of final checkouts at the end. The only rule is that if you create a bundle, you have to check out by the end of the show. So if you can't stay or don't want to stay, I will run things individually for you or just check out early. The only if you create a bundle, set things aside so that other people cannot grab them and then leave and don't pay, that's called a shop and drop. And those people are not allowed. Those are people are blocked. I have had to do that. It is not very fun for me. So please, I'll check you out at any time. Just let me know. Or if you want to say, if you want things ran individually, just say, hey, go ahead and run it. I know people are working or running kids around or running errands or folding laundry or whatever they're doing. So I don't want to take away from your day if you have something going on. I do have a lot of new stuff. I'm gonna try to remember what all the new stuff is. It has been a few weeks since we've been here. I've had a lot of raid trains. I've had to move some shows around. My husband was out of town. Then we had the emergency with Louis. So it's been a little bit of a crazy couple of weeks. There's Raven. That was the other one that had our emergency a few months ago. There she is. She always likes to come say hi and yell at me for being up here. So anyway, we're gonna start. I always start with an overview scan, and I point out the things that I've added since the last time we met. I'm gonna try to remember what all of those things are. I did add some stuff this morning, so I do know what those are, but otherwise, I'm kind of guessing. So as I go along, feel free to holler out anything. I'll give you a price, show you up close, give you any call outs that I see, and then you can let me know what you want to do with it. I usually try to stay on for about an hour unless it's really popping off, and then obviously I'll stay longer. But that is the gist. It's a little bit of a more chill show, so I know it's not for everybody. Um, so just let me know if you have questions. The show notes are here to help you. I have large items up top. None of this is new, but I did add another one of those giant Halloween buckets. It's over here in the corner when we get there. That's a vase. We have this beautiful mid-century picnic basket. And then there's the other giant that is vintage metal Halloween bucket. I always say it'd look really good with some firewood cut up and put in there. That one is 8. This vase right here is new. It has a really big collar on the top. It does have a couple of call outs, but it is signed. And you might have seen it in my shows. So that is new to the shelves today. We got some vintage books. The books are in not their best form right now. I didn't have time to pull more, so you'll just have to forgive me today. I just gotta give myself a little grace. We have the picnic shelf. This has a lot of Tupperware, kitchen gadgets, salt and pepper, etc. Hey, Thrifty. On it, we are just doing our initial overview scan. For those of you who do not know, if you haven't been here in a while, I do have some notes in the show notes here. Louis did go through a week of emergency treatment. He had fluid buildup in his chest, and they thought at one point he had leukemia. And can we just talk about how he's 4? He was in the ER for about 3 days, and we've racked up a large bill. So any and all tips, not to feel pressured, but any and all tips do go to Louis and his medical bills. I do also have a GoFundMe link in the show notes. I don't want you to feel pressured, but all of the detailed posts are in there if you are interested. If you're invested in Louis, you've probably seen him if you've been shopping with me. So just so you guys are kept up to date. He is home and doing well now. His energy is back. He's feeling better, but it was very scary for a moment. All right, here is a new item. It is $10. It's unmarked, but it is like a spongeware style. It's got one flea bite right there on the front. Large pitcher. That is new today. If I could stop banging it and giving it more call outs, that'd be good. This box is new, little quilted box, little heart. If you guys want to see any of this up close, let me know. These are a set of nesting bowls. They are marked Tanala on the bottom. It's a 4-piece. There is your, this way. There's your Tanala. They've got a couple little spots here and there, but they do all come out. They've got like slightly rounded bottoms, and they're not perfect, obviously, because they're handmade. But these are new to the shelves today, and actually new to me. I just logged them into inventory last night. So those are, it's $10 for the set of 4. The peach plate is new. This is called, it's not a turkey. Louse, is that what this is called? Anyway, it's got one flea bite right here, but look at all of its edges. For your Thanksgiving decor, I thought this would be so good. Put some fruit around it. This one is 3. It is Lefton. So that is new today. We're still just doing our initial scan, guys. Feel free to holler out anything that you want to see up close. This is the small shelf. I've got lots of little tchotchkes, toys, small figurines. There's a lot to see on this shelf, so I try to go very slow. Please let me know if there's something you want to see up close. This guy is new. This is a mini Japan teacup. It's not marked Japan, but the internet tells me it is Japan. It's got the little bird as the handle. This one is 3. That is new today. And if you guys want to see anything up close or claim something, let me know. This is a claim and bundle show, so I don't run unless you guys want me to, and I don't uh you guys tell me what you want to claim. All right, over here we have another picture behind the box here. Let me move things out of the way to show you. This pine cone ring is also new. And I've set this in here. It's got a chip right there and lovely crazing. This one is marked on the bottom, and it is $10 as well. It's a little bit bigger than the other one. Really pretty. And then you've got the pine cone ring that it is sitting in. I always like those pictures to put florals in to display. We are looking at all the new stuff since the last time we met. It's been a minute since I've done a shop my shelves. This is a gorgeous, I think it's a candle holder. This comes out, and then this is wood. It is actually myrtle wood, and it has a big blurb about how rare and beautiful this wood is. This is dated 1950 in the signature down at the bottom. This thing is $4. It does have the felted bottom and is really pretty if you like mid-century wood items. Down here, we have just some random assortment of figurines. These are tagines, little mini tagines. This one's $1 because it's got the chips on the bottom. It's the chips on the bottom, and then you've got the top that sits like so. Really beautiful piece. And then I have another one over here that's in good condition. This one is $3, I believe. Yeah, $3. Thrifty Ginger, you did not have to do that. Thank you so much. I know Louis is special to a lot of people, including me. He is my true soulmate. Um, and it has been a lot. It has been a lot to deal with. They ran every test possible: echocardiogram, CT, blood work, urinary analysis. They did a chest tap on him to remove the fluid in his lungs, x-rays. Oh, yeah. Um, this is $6. And all of that came back clear. And so the fluid in his chest has not come back. So this one is 6. It is a metal rubbed sage. Yeah, it's so good, right? And I like that I'm the little like cord spool is the riser. So the fluid hasn't come back. So I think it's like an idiopathic thing where his like immune system attacked his body for no reason that we can find. So the treatment for that is a prescription low fat diet. He also has an infected salivary gland, so we are treating that. But when they thought he had leukemia, and now we're just on a diet change, I think we've lucked out. So he's a very lucky babe. This is new today. This is a floral bowl. They called this a batter bowl, which I don't think I would use this as a batter bowl. I'd use it as like a pottery piece. It is marked on the bottom Fraunfelter China, and then it says Royal Rochester Chinaware. This one is 6. So it's really pretty and fairly large. And then I don't think, oh, there is one new item on this shelf. These are acrylic grapes. They do not glow, but they are very cool. I have a tin full of cookie cutters. The cookie cutters are all $1 a piece. Hey, Angie. These are I'm selling them together, both of them for $1. They're little like trinket trays. I do believe they're Japan. Both of the flowers have some chipping. This one's got the chipping in the middle, and then this one's got the chipping on the outside. But I'm doing the two of them for $1, little like violin trinket trays if anybody likes those. I don't think I have anything new on this side. Trying to gracefully sit down without jostling you a bunch. And then down here, we have mostly fall items. I will be transitioning to Christmas as things sell. And I do have Christmas ornaments right here in the middle. If you like Christmas ornaments, I'm doing a Christmas ornament show. I think it's Tuesday. All $1 starts on Christmas ornaments. I have a huge savers bag, and we're going to do claim and bundle if anybody wants to do that. Otherwise, the flower on the shelf. Or are you talking about this flower? This flower? No, this is a candle holder. It's a taper candle holder. It is metal and acrylic plastic. This is just a faux flower that I just put in there. Let me know if either of those were not it. So if anybody wants to explore the Christmas ornaments, most of them are $2 or $3 or less on the shelves. But I am doing a clearance sale of ornaments. $1 starts Tuesday. That will be a regular show, not a shop the shelves show. Over here, this is new. This is a milk glass dish. It would have had a lid, I think. And it's got this like green. I don't know if it was supposed to be painted all the way. It seems like it's only in a couple of spots. So I'm really kind of confused on what they were trying to do. That may come off if you don't like it. It is $3 for this little milk glass piece, but I love the detailing of the actual glass itself. And it doesn't have any chips or cracks that I can see. It's just missing its lid and it's got the paint issue. So $3 on that guy. And then I did add a bunch of hankies and there's a bunch of new hankies in the basket of linens, an apron, and some like artsy fabric pieces if anybody wants to see those. This is a creamer, actually. And I had 20 on this, but I'm doing it for 15. And this is his last show. He will be going elsewhere after today, but he is like the size of a teapot, and he is a creamer. He's handmade in Thailand, handcrafted in Thailand, and he does not have any call outs on him. He was not meant to have a lid. He is a creamer. You got it, Vintage Farm Girl. I got you on that. Over here, I have this. This is not new, but it is really cool. This little knitting basket. I know. Creepy cool is my specialty. It is 18 as is, and it does have some call outs, but it is really cool just for display. I have this is new today. This is a McCoy bowl. It is $6. I know I've got a couple of McCoy collectors here, so I've been keeping an eye out for it. That one is 6. This ruffle is not new, but it is Fenton. The wood box in the back has a brass inlay on top. It's a really beautiful piece. Got some crusty bottles, some brass. None of this is new, but still doing an overview scan. We've got some more linens over here, larger linens. If anybody wants to go through the linens, I'm happy to do that. I can do the small basket, the large pile, or both. And that is the shelves. So if there's something you guys want to explore, if you want to do a detail scan of any of the shelves, let me know. I am happy to do it. Otherwise, I will randomly pick a shelf to explore. But I'm happy to show you guys anything. I'm going to grab a drink of water really quick. And you guys can let me know where you want to go. Let me back up a little bit. My step stool is in the way, so I can't back up any further. Yeah, is that what it's called? A grouse? It is left in. It has the tiniest little flea bite right there, but that is the only one I see. I'm going to hold you steady up close and turn him so you can see him. I put him on my shelves mainly because in a storage scenario, I knew he was going to get broke. So I was like, he needs to be somewhere where he's not going to get stuff put on top of him. And then here is the bottom. He is $3. So you've got your left in stamp and sticker. But he's kind of fun for Thanksgiving. I was like, oh, a turkey. Cool. Nope. Nope. He's a grouse. You got it. He's definitely a Mac Daddy for sure. Okay. So I'm gonna pick a shelf. I think I'm gonna pick the one we just took the grouse from. So if you guys see anything, please give me a shout. Otherwise, I'm just gonna randomly pick a shelf to go through. This plate is just a singular plate. It's got like a peach on a limb, a little bit of gold on the outside. There is a lot of wear to it. This one is just $2. Little flea bite there on the back. A couple of flea bites. But really pretty to just display. I've got it in a nice little plate holder. This is Tanala. I did kind of show this already. It is marked on the bottom. It's a 4-piece nesting bowl set. There's a little flea bite right there. That one's not marked. That one says Tanala. So just the one does not have the Tanala marking on it. And it is $10 for the set of 4. And other than a couple little markings to the terracotta, it is in really good shape. If you guys like Native American or Southwestern style decor, Tanala is a really good brand for that kind of thing. And then this is they call it a wedding vase, the double spout. It does have like a turquoise and like off-white swirl. It's bisque, so it's got a little bit of schmutz to it. No chips or cracks though. This one is 10. I'd put some florals in there on either side, really pretty, like for fall. This is a quilted fabric. I would do $3 on this little fabric dish box. It's in good condition. We've got some books. This is a hymnal, favorite songs and hymns, 1967 on that one. This is the dentistry book, the only one I have left. This one is $4. It is from 1956. And it is the one that has the paper records. This is the only one I have left of the big box that we bought. So this one is 4 handwritten records from 1950, what did I say, 6. Then we've got this one, Luther's Small Catechism. It's got some writing inside. And this one's from 1943, $4 on it. It does have some wear, obviously, to the binding and such. And then this one is a Sight Speller, which is like an English style book. This one's 1905, and it is $6. It is an actual like school workbook. It's got writing in it. Someone actually really loved and used it. But I love the front cover. So those are the books that I have on this shelf. I do have a couple books that are larger on the shelf above as well. We've got the ephemera in the holder. You get both pieces for $1, the Pretty Lady. I am an ephemera seller here as well. So I try to incorporate it wherever I can. I do a lot of giveaways that are ephemera. This is a little picture. It's got one little flea bite right here in the front. Little rose. It's like a sponge wear almost. No markings. This one is 10. This is a Homeco piece. She would have a grandpa that goes with her. And if you find them together, they are bringing a little bit of money online. This one is $8. She doesn't have any call outs on her. She's in great condition. And then we have a vintage Dad's root beer bottle back here. I had a whole lot of these vintage bottles, and this is the only one I think I have left. It does have, I think this one does have a date, maybe, maybe not, but it is $4. I do have a holiday shelf. I am currently transitioning to Christmas, so a lot of my decor on the shelves is still fall, but I do have ornaments and a few random Christmas things on this shelf. If you like Christmas, we have Christmas in November happening on November 1st. Will be all Christmas. You can bookmark that. That is a raid train. It goes all day. And then I also have, I think it's called Santa's Ho 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 something. That is all Christmas. I'm doing a Wednesday night show that is Christmas. So make sure you go through and bookmark the Christmas shows I have in November that I am currently transitioning. So I've got ornaments here. They are $3 or less. I am also having a Dollar Star ornament show on Tuesday. I have the little plastic Wiseman. He's $3. He's vintage. He's got a little wear to his robes, but he is 3 if anybody does nativity. I have the glass paperweight of Santa putting like with the tree with his little sack of toys. The moon up here is my favorite part. He is 6. Little glass paperweight. I have this vintage stocking is just $1. I've got the snowman painted mason jar. This is $2. This was actually mine. I put like Christmas florals in it. These are Pimpernel coasters, melamine coasters. They're called Peekaboo Reindeer. It is $8. You get the set of 6 coasters. They're all different, and I don't think they have any wear to them. And of course, you get the case. Pimpernel is actually a really like bougie, really nice brand. And they're just melamine coasters, but they're all different. He's playing peekaboo with you. And of course, you have the one of him looking it right at you. So that set is 8. You get the 6 coasters and the holder. I've got the canister. This one is 4. And what I like about this one is for people who take baked goods to parties and things and then leave the canister. This would be a really good tea canister. It's got a nice seal, the latch. I like the blue a lot, a little bit of a different color for Christmas. So that one is 4. And then I have this is a blown glass or pulled glass, fused glass, whatever you want to call it, handmade glass tree. Comes with the 4 wine markers. It does have one branch broken off in the back right here. But I just turn it this way and then you can't tell. And this one it's on its mirrored base. This one is $6 as is. You get this tree and the 4 wine markers. And that is what I have for Christmas, but make sure that you check back because as the fall stuff cycles out, I will be replacing my decor and lots of things with Christmas. And if I get a wild hair, I might just transfer it all around anyway. I'd like to do that sometimes. So if anybody wants to go through ornaments, I've got several ornaments down here. They are $3 or less. Otherwise, I'm going to stand up. We're going to do another overview scan because it's been a second. Try to stand up gracefully without rocking you too much. Pumpkin pick. This one? You're talking about this guy? This is a tree topper. Or I just clip him off and then I glue it to a wreath. He's just $1. Yeah, you're welcome. Let me set him down here. All right. Let's do an overview scan, y'all. If you're looking for something, let me know. I can show you what I have if I have it. I've got large items up top. Resident Kitten still hanging out up there. He's a hollow mold from the 70s. And I think he's 15. We have the mid-century basket. It has really lovely fabric on the inside. And the large Halloween bucket. That one is vintage. I know last house got my other one. She said she really liked it. I actually had 2. This is a really cool piece, but it does have some call outs. You can take the leaves out of there. So this is what it looks like. There's your signature. The call outs on it are, there is a hairline crack right here. And I'm doing this one for $10. There is some of these black knobs are chipped off. You could always take a Sharpie to those. And then here's the back. This is sticker schmutz here. And then you have a couple of flea bites on the rim. You also could color those in if you wanted to. There's one right there. Well, maybe that's the only one. So the hairline crack, the little flea bite on the rim, and then the dots down at the bottom have some wear. It is signed. And I'm doing it for $10 as is. I really like the big collar on it. It was something I found in the wild and I was like, it does not need to be here. It will get broken. So he's hanging out with me until he finds his home. This pumpkin is just empty in the top. So you can put whatever you need in there. You could also candle it. I've got some vintage books here. These 2 are yearbooks from the 40s. This one's an encyclopedia. You've got a hymnal or Bible. I can't remember which one. And then you've got 2 storybooks. The cherub is a signed pottery piece, William Murata. You've got the brass piece, little decoupaged pumpkin. This is a like picnicking shelf. You've got lots of Tupperware, wood, kitchen items. This bowl is filled with ceramic fruit. I've got 2 pears, 2 apples, and an orange. They're $3 a piece. I also have the 2 styrofoam bananas. You'd get both of those for 3. So if you wanted to make your own little fruit bowl, you definitely could. Let me tag my husband because he's trying to text me. And he knows that I'm live. There we go. Okay. So we will keep moving right along. If you guys see anything, please let me know. The basket is full of Tupperware items. There's this like triangular yellow piece. It does not have a lid. It is $4. I do collect them even if they are not complete because people are constantly looking for either the lids or the bottoms, especially in the coloreds, the oranges and things for fall. This one is 3. It does not have a lid. Then I have this lid is just $1. And then I have this fruit basket. It is a single fruit basket. It hangs, if I can get it to be correct here. Give me 1 second. This this one is $3, but you can do a lot of things with those. So it's that. Of course, this guy fell over. There we go. Of course, the basket is available. These are placemats. The ones in the back are placemats. They're actually canvas. They're paint your own. We've got the pepper grinder in the back. We've got an old cheese grater in the back. And then we have the large plate charger, of course. Down here, this is a brass, like succulent planter. It does have some foam residue inside. And then we've got the ceramic acorn with the distressed look. It is ceramic made to look like concrete. So it is light, and I don't recommend putting it in the outside. We've got some milk glass jars. They are all individually priced. This guy goes here. He took a dive. But I actually collect those. So these are the ones that I've been able to let go of. The rust gives back, in case you haven't noticed. We have the matchstick holder. It holds 4 boxes of matches, like so. Actually got this one from Blissfully Found. She rhinestoned it for me, put a brooch on the top. We have the Early American pressed glass and brass bowl. This one is 10, and inside we have some antique drawer pulls. They are $4 a piece. They're all different, and I'm happy to go through them if you would like. We also have some other random antique brass salvage pieces. They are $2 a piece. So I'm happy to go through those if you would like. We have the ceramic pumpkin. This had a candle in it. It has been burned, but you can always clean it out, re-pumpkin it, or use it for something else, or just use it for display. This one is ceramic, and it is $3. 2010. It is signed. I'm not sure who that is, but over here we've got Home Code Granny. We did do a detail scan on this shelf, so I'm just going to scan it. Little picture. We've got some more books. Excuse me. And please feel free to holler out anything, guys. This is a claim and bundle show. If you don't know what we're doing, please check out the show notes. They are right here. This little yellow piece, they will guide you on how the show works. This is a Tanala set of nesting bowls. Down here, we've got the Smalls shelf. We've got everything from crafty pieces to figurines to Smalls and tchotchkes on this shelf. Everything is individually priced. So if you see something, let me know. This guy back here is Party Light. The Pooh and Piglet letters, you get them both together for $3. Piglet does have a chip on his ear. So I'm throwing him in as a freebie if you like the Pooh, original Pooh O for orange. This cup right here and this cup in the back are Flintstones from McDonald's. And then in the back, it is the Flintstones cup is sitting on some melamine like soy sauce dishes. They are really pretty floral. So let me know if anybody wants to see those. We've got the little blue and white plate. I do love vintage medicine cabinet smalls and tchotchkes, so you will see a lot of that on this shelf. There is a lot to see, so I'm trying to go very slow. But let me know if you guys want to see anything up close. We've got some elephants. We are moving along. And I'm probably going to wrap it up here shortly unless there's anything you guys want to see. I am still very behind on laundry, cleaning, groceries, meal prep because we had one of our animals in the ER all week. This checkerboard is part of a six game system. The top is glass and it lifts off. It's got feet on the bottom, so you can set it right on your tabletop. The bottom is obviously wood. The bottom inside of the wood has a backgammon board, so you can play chess, checkers, poker, dominoes, scribbage, and backgammon. All of the pieces are in there. The only exception is the chess pieces have some call outs. There's a couple breaks. I would suggest buying a new chess set of pieces, but everything else is still in the plastic. I'm doing 15 on this. If you want to see it opened up, I'm happy to show you. Just let me know. Really fun for a game room or just a display piece in an office. This teapot does have its lid. It is just open in the back. Really beautiful piece. Very little wear to that. Down here, we've got some faux succulents for like Thanksgiving and decor. The tagine, we have the Madame Butterfly art piece. The easel is not included. It is just the art piece. In the this is an antique berry basket. It is $2. We've got the ceramic coasters in the shape of a leaf. Another tagine, the sage tin. We've got a cruet back there with some florals, pumpkin. This is a sugared berry, like not wreath. It's like I don't know what you call that. It's not a wreath, but the hand and the mirror it is sitting on are not for sale, but the jewelry that is on there is. It is an Austrian crystal set of earrings and necklace. You get both for $5. We have the clear glass candlesticks. I've got small crafty bits in this basket. Threads. There's some seam tape and bias trim. There's also in the back around music pages there is some trim, so we can go through that if anybody is interested. Thank you guys for the follows. I do see those coming through. The big floral bowl in the back is new today. Down here, we've got some bottles and tins. I'm going to show this bowl because I can't believe I still have it. It's almost a handkerchief bowl. It's not quite as ornate as that. This is a German bowl with the roses. I thought this was pretty for fall. It's marked Germany on the bottom. It is $6. No call outs on that one. And it's got a slightly opalescent glaze. It's a really pretty piece. And then these are the grapes. This one is missing a chunk at the bottom, but they are $3 a piece. Here's the other one. They do not glow. They are acrylic. That back there is a pressed glass relish dish. You've got the tins full of cookie cutters. I've got holiday cookie cutters. There's metal ones, plastic ones. They're all $1 a piece. If anyone wants to go through those. This white guy in the front is a ring holder. It is a hinged lid, and it says with these rings, and on the inside it says Ivy Wed. It just has a little bit of pulling there in the top, but it is clean. It is Lily and Rose, which is a nice bridal company. We have some ceramic tiles in the back. Little this is a crystal glass, like lead crystal glass lidded jewelry trinket dish. Little brass candle holder. I put that plant in. We've got the holiday shelf down here, which is mostly fall and Christmas. Um, this is a vintage, like early 2000s ceramic train that says trick or treat. It comes in its original box. This one is 25 and it does work. The middle just does not have a bulb in it. It will not come with light bulbs, but it does work. There are no call outs on it. It's beautiful and it'll come in its original box. That one is 25. We have some Christmas ornaments. If anybody is interested in going through those, they are $3 or less. We've got like South Park. There's a Lennox Angel back there. So a couple goodies. I think they're all really cute. I like going through ornaments. And we've got a little bit of Christmas over here. We'll be adding more Christmas as things sell, because that's the season we're moving into here very quickly. This is the last shelf on this little area. I did put a bunch of new linens in the basket. We are going to go through those. That's probably where I will end today. So this is a like a crochet or sewing yarn basket. It does have call outs on the inside, but it's really cool to display. We have the McCoy bowl sitting in front of that little clock. The clock is tested and does work. It's like a good mantle top clock. We have the sad iron. The salt shaker in the back is LA Pottery. The little ruffled dish is Fenton. We got the brass candlestick, some crusty bottles. The ram is a Stein topper. It is signed HOM. And then we have this carved hinged lid box. It has a brass inlay. This one's from India. It was all hand done. It's old. Here's the inside. This one is 18, but it has carving on the top and all the way around the sides. So that one is 18 if anybody likes that. These are empty piano roll boxes. People do craft with the piano roll boxes similarly to like a sewing drawer. Those are $4 a piece. They do not have a piano roll in them. And then we have this carved shoe that is marked France. This one is 8. And I have some larger linen pieces. If anybody wants to go through those, I'm happy to do that as well. But I am going to show you the new linen pieces that I've added to the basket today. We did have our vintage linens raid train over the weekend, this past weekend. And I had some smalls left over, so I thought I'd just throw them on the shelves. People really love hankies and things on the shelves. And I recently got pretty much bought out, so I thought I would bring them here. For those of you just joining, this is a claim and bundle show. So when I show something, the first person to holler it out gets dibs. All of the hankies that I have are $3 a piece. I will lower them if there's a major call out, but I run everything at $3 just so that I can keep it straight. So this one is yellow. It's got this cute little corner here. It does have a couple spots in the center, but I did not try to get them out. With soak and OxiClean, you may be able to get that out. But really beautiful. All the hankies are $3 a piece. You can grab them just by saying you want them. You can say run. I can run it individually, or I can start you a pile. This one is just a plain linen, and it's got the cute little corner. And then the trim goes all the way around. There are a couple of discolorations along the seams on this one and one little spot. So $3 on this. If anybody wants any of these, you can just say claim me, yes, run, etc. We've got this one. These were all items that did not sell in my linens raid train, and I got to make room for some new stuff. This is a lovely like periwinkle purple here. This one's actually in good condition. I don't see hardly any issues. So that one is 3. All the hankies are 3. Unless there's a major glaring call out, I will lower it. This reminds me of like a baby shower. This would be really great to line a basket of a baby shower gift. I also was told, so people take these hankies and they use them as gift wrappings. So bear with me here. So you'd have this, and then let's say I want to give my mom for Mother's Day, I want to give her these 2 little trinket dishes. So I set them here like this, and then you take the corners, like this, and then you could get like a jewelry ring, like a key ring, or you could take like an old ring or a brooch, and you would like throw the ends through, and then you can like fluff them, and it makes like a little bow. You've got your little package. You can always decorate that. And I just think that is such a cute way to reuse old hankies, is to use them as gift wrappings. They also look really great in baskets. or as like a table covering. All of the hankies are $3. This is actually a scarf, I believe, or a dresser covering. It is nylon, not linen. It has its original sticker still, so this has never been used. I love the white on white. Is see-through, obviously. So this one is also 3, if anybody likes this style. And it does still have its sticker, its nylon sticker. Then I have an apron. This is probably a children's apron or for a very small person. I don't think it would fit me. This one is $3 as well. I'm going to scoot back a bit so I can spread it out here. And it is hand stitched. It does not have a tag anywhere, and you can see the rough seam up the middle. It does come down at a loop or a half circle. It is pink and like a periwinkle blue, but you can see that this is a very small ribbon. So I think that it's meant for a child or a very small person, or maybe just for display. It is nice and clean, and it is just $3. So if anybody likes the apron, that one is here for 3. It does have one little spot, looks like right here. And then I added a couple of like crafty pieces if anybody is into cross stitching, maybe like making into a pillow, paint on fabric, that kind of thing. This I think is supposed to be a pillow. And I think it'd be a really nice one to cross stitch. It looks like somebody colored it, but it'd be a really nice one to cross stitch. It does need a soak. I did not soak this, but you can see it's got lots of wear. I would do this one for just $1. It's open on the bottom. I had 3 on it, but I would do it for just $1. You could always turn it inside out if you're going to cross stitch and use the pattern from the clean side, because it does come through really nicely on the clean side. A little bit better. So that one I would do for just $1. It has been sewn on 3 sides. You also could cut it apart and frame it. You could paint over it, whatever you want to do. But I just thought it was a really sweet little craft piece. So that one would be just $1 if anybody wants that. And then this is just a piece of fabric. It has been starched. And this one is 5. It's a larger piece, and it has potential to be framed, or but it is this giraffe starched linen, and it is signed down here. But that's what it looks like. And I just thought it would be really pretty to frame. I love the, like, it's almost marbling in the back. So those are the new items um, in the linen basket. I do have a couple of hankies that were not new, pouches, pot holders, this little bag. There's a table runner, an embroidery hoop. There's several things in here. So if anybody wants to go through the rest, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to put these guys back. And if my Christmas person is still here, I forgot about this. This is like a Battenberg style runner. And it looks like that with the stocking. So this one is 3. So if anybody likes that for Christmas, it also would look really pretty hung on the wall. So a like dowel rod along the top and bottom. It is just the stocking pattern repeated all the way down. All right, I am going to put this stuff back together, and then we're going to go back up and do a final scan. If you guys have anything you want to grab, now's the moment. My next Shop My Shelf show, hey Willow, is Sunday night at 7 p.m. That's Central Time. I'm in St. Louis, so it is Central Time for me. I do the show on Friday mornings, usually at 9:30 Central. I was a little late today because life is crazy. And Sunday nights at 7. And I am working to expand. I'm going to get rid of this. This is my old desk from when I worked from home. I'm going to get rid of that, and we're going to get two more shelves there and a long one here. We're going to leave wall space to hang wall hangings up. So it is going to get bigger in here. I look to eventually take one of these shelving units to do raid trains from, so I don't have to take the buffet in the dining room. So we'll see. We're embarking on a final scan. Let me know if you guys see anything. This is a picnic basket. Really pretty. Probably need to dust up there. And if you guys have anything you want to grab, let me know. I did cap shipping at 921. This is one of the shows, one of the only shows where I have my entire buy it now available as well. So you can take some time, go through that. There's ephemera, toys and plush, jewelry, things that I don't normally sell in my curated shows. In the buy it now, I take offers on anything $5 or more. They should be turned on. You can go right into Whatnot. Send me an offer of up to 20% off on anything $5 or more. So make sure you take a moment and look at that if you are interested in anything. I did cap shipping at 921, so no matter how much you buy, you will not pay more than that in this show. And I always do that in my shop my shelves. I always have my entire buy it now available, and I always cap shipping at 921. If you guys see anything, please give me a shout. We are doing this last scan before I go because I am so behind on everything at home. Laundry, meal prep, general cleaning. The house is really bad, so we have canceled some of our plans. I'm still working this weekend, but Hubs canceled some of his plans to be able to catch up on some stuff, because we were just so either at the hospital or upset and couldn't get off the couch all week until yesterday we were finally back to normal, it felt like. Um, but you got to get groceries, you got to finish packing orders, all of those things. So I know the amount of dust bunnies in our house is ridiculous. I did actually deep clean the kitchen yesterday because Louis had a lot of bleeding from his mouth from his infected salivary gland yesterday when we got him up. That's why we took him to the ER in the morning. And they were like, no, that's normal. Like, you're just worrying for no reason, whatever. Because he acted fine. We were just like mortified. It was like a crime scene in our kitchen. Fancy Mimi, let's do a giveaway. Thank you for bringing your friends over. Let's do a little paper givey, get you guys some discounted shipping here. Thank you so much for bringing your friends over. I hope you had a wonderful show, friend. She finds fab. Hello. We are just scanning the shelves. I am Emily and Vintage Vibe Treasures. Please give me a follow if you haven't yet. I do the Scan the Shelves Claim and Bundle show on Friday mornings and Sunday evenings. I also do Vintage Variety Monday mornings when I don't have a raid train. And I do Wednesday night shows that are curated with a different theme every week. This week is brass and glass. I'm also in a lot of raid trains as a seller and a host. If you're interested in getting involved in raid trains, please send me a message. I have 2 trains in November that have availability still. So I will send you a message. They are both Christmas themed. They are involve you to be a little bit creative and crafty. If that sounds good to you, send me a message and I will reach out to you with the information. I have a backlog because, like I said, we haven't done anything except messed with the hospital and our dog, but I am slowly getting caught back up. We are doing a final scan, so please, if there's something you want to see or grab, let me know. It is a claim and bundle show. I am happy to show you guys anything up close. I can run things individually, regular auction style, or you can set things aside and make a bundle or like a virtual cart. Check out at any point. I run everything for one weight at one money. It saves you guys a little bit on fees and shipping. It saves me on fees, so it's mutually beneficial. And I do this cap shipping with a full buy it now every time. This is the holiday shelf. There's Snuggie. If you guys see anything, let me know. We're just wrapping things up here. I was just saying I'm so behind on laundry meal prep. I got groceries yesterday, but like have done nothing with it. So I have to take some time today. Hubs took fall ball off today, so he's not doing softball this weekend, so we can get caught up. There is a bunch of new linens in there, hankies and things left over from my linens raid train if anybody is interested in any of those. It has been quite the year. It's been 84 years. Anyway, this is a McCoy bowl down here that is new today. The ruffled hobnail is a Fenton piece. If you guys see anything, let me know. Vintage Farm Girl is the only checkout we have to do. But this show is claim and bundle, so feel free to holler out anything. These are larger linens. If anyone wants to go through those, let me know. This is a starched crocheted bowl. It just has newspaper in it to help it keep its shape. So that's what you're seeing there on top. All right. If there's anything anybody wants to see or grab, I can do a detail scan of any of the shelves or pull anything individually down. Vintage Farm Girl, are you here, my friend? I know it's been a minute. I'm going to get you checked out. Which one? I have two. I have this one. This one is unmarked. They're both $10 a piece. This is the smaller one. It has a little flea bite there. And then I have this one down here. This one also has a chip here in the front. This one I think is older. It's also larger. And it is also 10. It is marked. Man, there is an addendum shelf. What does that say? Something China. No, it's more like a pansy or something. This one is a rose. You're welcome. And then I also have the wedding vase, and then I have some vases up here as well. Everybody get in the giveaway. It is a paper giveaway. It will reduce your shipping. And it only has 30 seconds left on it. I am gonna just tag Vintage Farm Girl, see if she's ready. I know she likes to hop. There she is. Amanda, hi. Gibby is pulling everybody. Get in. Who's gonna get reduced shipping? Last house on the left. Congratulations. Take a second, look and see if there's anything on the shelves you want me to go run and grab. Check out the buy it now. I'm just giving Vintage Farm Girl a second to get in here so we can do a checkout. She picked some stuff early on, and then I think show hopped until I was ready. Let me set you guys down. I have been adding new stuff to the buy it now. I also had a buy it now liquidation sale on Wednesday. So there should be some different stuff in there for you to look at. But if you guys are looking for ephemera, jewelry, plush toys, there's more vintage decor. There's even some clothing in there. Let me know. Check out the buy it now. Search by your item because there's a lot of stuff in there. And it's a lot of stuff that I don't normally sell in my regular shows. So you can find some even more goodies. I am just getting a checkout going here really quick. Vintage Farm Girl. It just takes me a second. She's taking this grouse home. Let me just take a photo. She's taking it home for Thanksgiving. We're going to take a photo of these babes. All right, I'm pinning it. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, let's see. Vintage Farm Girl, are you here? I'm going to go ahead. This is a bundle just for her. So I want to make sure she's here before I run it. I know that sometimes during the day people are working. Yes, there you are. Okay, I am ready to go. I just wanted to make sure you were here so I didn't run it with other people. So this bundle is for Vintage Farm Girl and only Vintage Farm Girl. If you're not her, please do not bid. This is the bundle that she put together for herself, and that one is running. Yeah, no worries. It's been very glitchy lately. I know yesterday people were having issues with payments failing, so it's been a whole thing. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Those babies are going to come to you on Monday. Did you just bid yourself up? Don't do that, girl. You just unlocked a coupon too, so make sure you grab that before you go. And I hope you have a good rest of your day. Is there anything I can get anyone else before we go? We're gonna bless someone with a raid. I don't know if Bobby is still on or if there's anyone else around to raid today. It seems like a more quiet day for a Friday. I was kind of surprised. Otherwise, Bobby's on. Okay, let's go see her. She's doing an estate sale haul. She's got some really great stuff. Let's go say hi. Put some roses in the chat. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll